I had it muted, not muted. How you guys doing? Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. I ordered the Chilky mouse. Peter, I hope you like it, man. Literally, I low-key want to use that purple one they sent over. I didn't even know that was being sent. Kind of for my gaming setup, and I want to keep this one here on this setup. These are nice. Influenced? Damn, dude. Hi, everybody. What's up, guys? Screen got me? Oh, do you like the screen? Yeah, the screen's pretty cool on these. People seem to be very divisive online about screens. One person was saying it's going to contribute to the battery life. I'm like, man, I'm not a hyper gamer. Like I don't need to worry about 2% battery life down the road. Anyone know if this set is coming back in stock? My partner really wanted it. Oh, this one from KBD fans? I thought I asked them and they said yes. But I honestly don't know now. I don't know. I thought this was supposed to come back in stock. Yeah, I would get 205 from Mino Keys. Mechland has good stuff. Ash Keeps, Desk Hero. All very good vendors. Yeah, I hope they do an R2. That'd be nice. But how you guys doing? Hope everyone's day was chill. Mine was pretty standard. I did a lot of cleaning today. That was really about it. A lot of cleaning, and then I lost track of time today. I had a few meetings today, back to back. Lost track of time, but also probably better that I didn't stream at 1 p.m. guys, because the construction outside was crazy. It was so loud. Honestly, I don't think, other than Sunday, I don't think I'm going to be doing day streams until I finish. Did you buy the dip? No. I got the other things I need to unfortunately pick up other than looking into the dip, you know what I mean? Work allergies got worse? Oh no, dude. But then it got better? What are you allergic to, Banshee? Just putting together a new sonnet with my daughter. That sounds like a really fun time. What did she pick out the parts? Did you pick out the parts? Is it your sonnet? What's the story here? I want to know. I want to know. Ash Keeps is closing in June? I mean, they did downsize. Plus, realistically, I hate to say it, Canada is not as big as the United States. And vendors, it's tough to be a vendor in Canada. It's just not big enough. Unfortunately, the niche market is not big enough within here, so. She got put to the keycaps, she got to put on the keycaps. That's what she's most excited about. That's cute. I love that. She's been winding down for the last few months and said earlier this week, June is target close date. I mean, it is what it is. At least they're going out normally and not going out with a bang per se, but dude, we have I don't know what happened with Canada over the last year, but some reason we got a big boom of vendors. Yeah, I agree with Pancake on this as well. You kind of do need to be doing it as a side hustle in Canada. It's not really a great full-time job unless you're selling other products. Unless you're doing, I use Desk Hero as a great example. Unless you're doing exactly what Desk Hero is doing, which is a variety of stuff, including mice, keyboards are too niche. I hate to say it. Warehouse prices are awful in Canada? Yeah, I mean that too. Just everything. Property in general is so ridiculous. This coffee's burning hot. I didn't put any sugar today either. What's the build specs for this one? I'll let you guys pick. Okay, actually, little quick thing about today's keyboard is I actually got zip for information. We are just going to be doing kind of a blind unboxing and blind build for this. They didn't send over much at all. I only got, hey, did you want to take a look at this? I mean, mind you, I don't expect this to be too crazy different than the V2 and V1, but we shall see. They did send over 2 units, so they did send over a unit here, so technically this is sponsored. We will be giving these away at some point, but let's, I guess, do you guys want to jump into it, or you just want to chill a bit? I was thinking we use the new novel keys switches here, which, I forget, did Mike name these? Oh geez, I'm terrible. Anyways, these are the new novel key switches, the ones Mike's been talking about. These are the final iteration of them. Just thinking about using these today. I also lubed a whole bunch of MX2As, but I don't know if you guys want to use those. Oh yeah, the classic blues. Is that what he's calling them? Classic blue? I don't know. I'm excited to try these out. NK classic switches. Is that what he's calling them? Honestly, I need to figure out with him again. I dropped the box on my hand and it fell on my toe. Everything hurts now. Quad A Class 65 B3. Yeah, the Class 65. I mean, MM Studios has always been putting out bangers, dude. So I'm just super, super excited. Super, super. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Someone just sent me a forum link. Oh, this is like so last minute. Well, actually, not really. I hope they sent us polycarbonate today. I'm looking at some of the specs right now. I really hope they sent us polycarb. Actually, the price point of this is going to be damn good too. Around 250. And then if you want the brass reforged version, 280. Let's go. Wait, this is actually a pretty nice... I mean, it doesn't vary too much from the old board, but the polycarbonate version is just like killing it for me right now. I kind of want to open this. You know what? I love you guys. We're going to chat while we obviously put things together here, but I do want to open this. I kind of want to check both units they sent. I'm really hoping one of these is polycarbonate. Does it say? Oh, this one's aluminum. Let me see the other one. Hold on. Nah, they're both alu, guys. They're both aluminum. Oh, darn it, dude. Dude, yeah, MM Studio stuff is great. So in case you guys don't know, this is the Class 65 V3. This has already been, you know, a board before, hence the V3 namesake. MM Studios has to be one of those studios in which I never get tired of looking at their stuff. Truth be told, never. They've just given so many really cool products to us in the last like few years, and I feel like they're so different than what the rest of the market kind of offers. So right away, like usually when MM Studios says, hey, we have something, I'm always pumped. So, oh, kind of similar to the Owl Labs way they kind of, well actually not Owl Labs, the Matrix kind of style here. So this is a red unit, is it? Is that a CM PCB? Okay, this is a red unit. I'm kind of curious what the other one is, because as much as I like red, I feel like we've been overusing red a lot, dude. Let's see what the other unit is. Yeah, this apparently has the solenoid and buzzard too. That's the one thing they did message me about. Hey Alex, that's a cool mode envoy you got there. This is the Kohaku. What's in this one? Ooh, you know what? Guys, I have to build this one here, guys. I do like this deep green. Ooh, I will say though, the green's beautiful. The green would have been my second choice. But I don't know, here, let me link you guys the Geek Hack thread. Look at the polycarbonate version. The polycarb version kind of fucking slaps, dude. Look at that. All right, so again, about $250 in price. The 280 versions for a brass reforged, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. $250, pretty damn good for this. Not really well, I guess here it says brass reforged. While redesigning the Class 65, we considered radically altering its original aesthetic, introducing complex design languages or flashy colors. We chose to stay true to its timeless retro essence. I'm guessing... Does it tell us here what the brass reforged is? Classic version. Okay, I don't fully understand what it is, but... The one you unboxed first is reforged? Oh, is it? Is it just the... Oh, it's probably... Is it the pen rail on top? Is that what I'm guessing it is? Not that I'm like too keen on the pen rail. I don't really care for the pen rail too much, although they are cool. Nice. So this is the wrist rest it comes with. Again, I'm not like particular on wrist rests here, but gotta admit that's pretty cool looking. All right, well, let's Let's open this up here. God, this is heavy, heavy. Has the brass pen rail and also a brass piece in the rear bezel. Okay. Again, they didn't send really anything over until like literally just now, so. All right. So what else we got here? We have FPC cable as an extra one. We have top mount. We have feet, extra screws, wrenches, and then we have our gaskets here. And then for plates, we have aluminum, polypropylene. We have a hot swap PCB. I don't know why this is screaming CEM to me, but it probably isn't. Hot swap PCB and some foam. All right, cool. Yeah, again, very happy with this. The only thing that I feel like could have made this unboxing experience better is a hard shell case, but I'm not complaining. For $285, including a wrist rest, not complaining in the slightest, dude. And then for the reforged version, in case you guys want to take another quick peek at that, it does seem like, realistically, it's just the pen rail on top and this brass chunkiness at the back over here. I'm not like 100% on the red. I don't know why. This particular red is not my favorite red in the world. Like, it's all right. It's kind of like a burnt red of some sort. Not my thing, but I mean, opinions really on that. Let's put this away for now. Yeah, it's kind of like brick-like for sure. Dude, I'm telling you, I think the PC version of this would slap. All right, let's take a look at this case. I don't have the old Class 65 because we gave it away, but again, big fan of this. Really, really like this design. Oh, there is, hopefully nothing got scratched. Oh, there is some scratches on this. It looks like a screw got loose somewhere. See this screw that's in the package over here? So there's a little bit of a scratch. I'm gonna make a note to them about this. I'm not even sure where this screw came from. From the internals? I will make a note though, because I don't want anyone else's package to be... Oh, fucking, I was about to say a dad joke. But yeah, there's a smidge of a scratch on the back because of that loose screw from... Still, I don't know where, actually. It's just a random screw in the bag. I don't know. But I will make a note. Be screwed up? Yeah, I don't want anyone else to be screwed up. This is a nice green, though, man. Look at this green. What's wrong with dad jokes? Listen, bro, I love them, but people don't like them, you know? Beautiful. Oh, so right away I can tell. Pogo pin connector, which is kind of cool. That is neat. Fuck, I'm going to have some fun picking a keycap set for this one. You know, I kind of just want to jump into seeing the internals of this case. So we're going to kind of not follow our normal format with this. Again, I just really like the Class series from MM Studios. I think it's really awesome looking. I like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I like. Just an FYI, Alex, the wrist rest is an extra 60. Is to not include it. Let me see. Let's see. Do they have that here? Oh, you're right. It is an extra 60. Oh, okay. Again, this is my first time looking at this list here. I didn't get this until like literally the other day, and I don't know why. It didn't show up when I was searching for it. This screw is in there tight. Oh my gosh. So, okay, without the wrist rest, I still think this is a really good value for the board. Like $250 without the wrist rest still. $60 for a wrist rest though. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that to me is like worth picking up. Maybe to someone it is, but I don't know. I'm not talking about worth the money it is in terms of like being a wood and aluminum wrist rest, but it should have a buzzer and a solenoid. That's why I'm kind of opening this up right now. Was the January 180? Yeah, I don't know. I just, listen, I'm not big on wrist rests, so none of those ever seem like good pickups to me. Whatever, I'll just flip this over. Alex is forgetting his love for thin side bezels. No, when you do, when I get keyboards that are chunky side bezels that actually look like good and give you some nice empty space, I don't know, there's like a certain width that I start to go, yeah, this is sick. Kind of like Jackie Design Studios, or Jackie Studios keyboards. I think his designs are fantastic. They're like, you know, they're just thick, dude. The boop is pretty good too. This is a really nice coating, by the way. I don't know, this doesn't look and feel like an ano. This almost looks like a coating. This is really nice. This is one of my favorite color greens, by the way. Like this is why I'm like immediately smitten by this. One of my favorites. Well, there it is, guys. This is probably the real reason anyone's buying this right here. Take it in. This is your perfect work keyboard. There it is. Buzzer and a solenoid. Should have 3 solenoids for V3. Oh gosh. Pretty nice. And then we have our ribbon cable connected to this. This is floating as well, so this shouldn't have any hard spots on this, which is fantastic. Oh, is this supposed to be magnetic? I don't know. I don't see magnets. Maybe they're underneath this plastic. Okay, yeah, there's magnets in there. Cool. We have a bit of a ribbed internal section over here, which, I mean, dude, I don't know. This looks really good. I'm already a big fan of the inside of this board. Small little brass weight in the center, but really thick chunk of aluminum. So, really, really, really nice. Damn, this is cool. I almost want to say we have to go GMK olive today. But is that too much olive? Fuck, I don't know. I'll let you guys think of some keycap sets by the time we get there. Cool. Alright, let's start, I guess, assembling this thing. Very, very cool, guys. I'm very excited for this today. Look at that. Look how cool this, look how nice this is, man. If this sounds really good, this might be one of my dailies, just for the next little while until we give it away. This is super pretty looking. A beige set would probably be really, really good. So, and then we have our PCB, which is hot swap. Has ISO support on it. Pretty decent level of customization here. I also love the color of this PCB. Was there other PCB options they're offering? Now, let's try to figure that out. It's vial compatible, but that's really the only info I can really see on the PCB here. They didn't really put too much on that, unfortunately. But yeah, little PCB. I would have loved to seen, I don't know if this is final, by the way, because it does look like this is primarily still an IC. Well, okay, it says say it's launching late April, but if this, oh no, there is a solder one, my mistake. I didn't see it because it just showed a layout. There's a solderable version, and which means if you were to go with solderable means that we can get plateless, which in my opinion on most of the Studios boards has always been really freaking solid, which is exciting. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Very cool. But yeah, there is only one option for the bottom row on the hot swap, which is a bit of a bummer. So if you did want to go with the more options for the bottom row, you have to go with solder. Maybe there's a reasoning for that, but I mean, I'm not like complaining about this right now, but definitely something to point out in case you guys are thinking about getting this, and maybe this is a make or break decision for you guys. Oddly enough, you get tons of other support on this though. Plateless and pogo connection, interesting choice. I don't think there'll be a problem with it. I've never owned Oblivion. Never ever had it. All right, now for plate. I'm thinking aluminum. Or actually, you know what? This is top mount compatible as well, right? I don't know what I want now. I feel like either way will be fine. Shoot. Yeah, maybe we just do... Maybe we just stick with plastic on this guy. What was this set with 2 Ys? That was lavender. If it's not plateless, PP top note for sure. Well, we can still do gaskets. Oh, you know what? I'm down for doing this. Okay, again, small gripe. Please don't hate me for saying this. I think with plastic plates, I like them either clear or black. I think white plates, again, this is such a weird complaint, but they, for me, cheapen the look of the board. Again, I've said this a million times, but when you put your keycaps and switches in it, you get that white outline everywhere, and it's just really bright. And for some reason, even if, because like there are dark colors of this keyboard, it just kind of makes it look a little cheap. So I feel like when you have a black plate, it just kind of blends in nice. I don't know why we decide. I mean, I don't know if this is just like a default color this particular material comes in, but yeah, I don't know. Just a small little gripe of mine when I see these. Does this go this way? Yeah, okay. All right, let's get some stabs. Is this a 1.2, 1.6? I think this is 1.6. Let's get the calipers in check. Matte and black to avoid RGB reflection, my preference. Yeah, and you know, this board doesn't even have per key RGB, so it's like, what's the point of even having the white plate? Unless it, again, it's just like a default choice that is sold. Bro, his calipers now so fancy. Yeah, we're looking at 1.6. Nice. All right, let's get some stabs. I'll show you some clip-ins today. I feel like today's a good clip-in day. 1, 2. The Class Series board's still going strong, easy. Dude, I love them. Like, I feel like this is not a great thing to do, but I'm already going into this board knowing I already have liked the last 2 Class Series keyboards. And this seems to have brought some small quality of life changes without having to compromise the original design of this. So again, love this. The price is still really great. I would have loved if they'd thrown in the wrist rest with that price, but obviously I get it. Still pretty good. Pretty good across the board here. All right, let's start getting our stabs. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 stabs. Solenoid time. Yeah, it's always fun. I love boards like this. Dude, they have some nice colors. Like they have a white, a red, well, burgundy I'd call it, a polycarbonate, which by the way, dude, the polycarbonate is just like to die for. Like I am strongly considering even getting one myself. I really have wanted a chunky polycarbonate keyboard like that for a while. Like, let me show you guys really quick. Let me share my screen. 1 sec. I got you guys. Window display, and then let's switch to Google Chrome. Where is it? Where is it? Chrome, hello? There it is. Like, come on, dude. I think I would skip on the pen rail version and just get the full polycarbonate. Like, dude, look how sick that looks. I don't know, is this the first polycarbonate MM Studios board? I don't know. It looks so good, dude. Like, both of these look slick. I would 1000% pick this up over the other colors. But the other colors are nice as well, don't get me wrong. Like, to go quickly over all the colors, they're all pretty. Like this, I think this is a cream version. The green looks insane, which the green, I would say, is pretty damn close to what we have here on the screen, like in person. Super nice. You know, I don't know if I like the pen rail version. Some people might like it. Like, it looks good here with this color. So nice though, dude. I can't stress that enough. I love the way that thing looks in polycarbonate. So cool. All right, let's get some of these out. Green is the real winner here. It's a very solid pick. Can't even complain, man. I want the pen rail one, but without the pen rail. Do you want just like that accent piece on the back? But man, damn, that shit does get scratches easily. Yeah, dude, you know what? I felt bad because like even that, I have a stainless steel keyboard, or a stainless weight, polished stainless weight. And I was taking it out today because I was testing some new style of photos. And I was like, because I'm having a lot of problems, just like a weird off-topic thing. I'm having some issues with like reflections in the room. And, you know, I'm trying to better myself and figure out, okay, what's a good way to photograph these? And I went to go wipe it down with a brand new, out of the bag, like fully wiped down microfiber cloth. And it had a lot of fingerprints. And just wiping it down, like, just revealed how many micro scratches and just everything. And I was kind of bummed, man. I looked at that thing and I was like, damn, that kind of makes me sad seeing all those scratches on this weight. But I get it. Unavoidable. Nothing you can really do. So, actually, I think I already have... I might use this Type Plus 6U. Just because I don't think I have a 6U wire, like, on hand right now. So maybe I just take out one of these and we use a 6.25U Type Plus instead for now. Just for the time being. Is it already modded? Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll just do these ones here. Let's grab my tweezers now. I got that mode Sonnet, man. Scratched like 3 places already. I'm so sad. Yeah, I mean, dude, this Kohaku, if you guys were to look at this really closely, there's scratches everywhere on it. That's the bummer about going a bit with polycarbonate stuff, but it's just like, for me, I'd rather, I mean, when it comes to like the thing I like the least with scratches, it's usually mirror finishes. I don't mind the polycarbonate being a little scuffed up over time. For me, that's not a huge deal, so... You know what I mean? PC, you really have to look close, I feel like. Yeah, you kind of do. I mean, dude, story time, the first meetup I ever went to, someone accidentally picked up, someone picked up my keyboard and accidentally dropped it a little bit. I wasn't hurt, like, I get it, it happens, and like, I just wanted to hang around people, so like, I just let it go. But there was a pretty big scuff in it. And I think, I wasn't too hurt, but I do look at it and go, damn, that like scratched pretty easy. You know what kind of scratches I don't mind? Oh gosh, this is gonna get sussy. But you can also I believe you can kind of take care of polycarbonate in like with like a, I don't know, special tool or cream or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head now. What's up, Boney? How you doing, dude? Been a shitty day. I hope just hanging out here makes it a little bit better at least. Honestly, today was just tiring for me. That's kind of how I am since you asked, but tiring and kind of loud because they're doing construction outside, and I got a lot of work done though, so that was good. It felt really productive today. Didn't get everything I wanted done, but I got enough done. Work ruined me today. Oh man, that's always a bummer. Don't like when that happens. Okay, you know what, Meth? Please. Thanks to you, I finished my first Hall Effect keyboard. What'd you end up putting in it? I might look at a few Hall Effect stuff down the road. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. Nobaro had a great video on refinishing PC materials. Yeah, you know, maybe that's the one I've seen back in the day was his. Maybe it was his video that kind of like explained how to do it a little bit more. When work is bad, I remind myself that what I do isn't serious unless you're a doctor or something. That's a good way to look at it too. The one thing I miss about having a 9-to-5 job though is I feel like, well, not always, but I feel like when I did have that, it was I can shut off my brain at a certain time. You know what though? I can't even say that because when I did have that 9-to-5 job, if there was an emergency, I had to be on call. I guess I never thought about that part like too seriously because it didn't really happen. It rarely did. But yeah, I would have to drop everything I'm doing to get on like a computer to do IT stuff. God, dude, I have to admit, I'm glad I don't do IT stuff anymore. It wasn't for me. It's really cool, but it wasn't for me. I thought it would be for me, but it wasn't. But you have no control over his insane, your days are, or how insane your days are. Yeah. I'm on call this week. Kind of shafts any plans you want to do. Yeah, on call sucks. But Boney, like I said, I hope you're just chilling, man, and hanging out. And hopefully this is going to be a little bit calm, just being in stream here. Yeah, dude, show me. I would love to see. So what do we want to do for switches? The NK Classic ones? Or do you guys want MX2As? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm personally thinking we use those, the NK Classic ones. But I'll let you guys pick. I ordered a Mode Sonnet right before tariffs hit. I wonder if I'm still going to get it. I don't think you'll be affected by tariffs since I believe the Sonnets are just shipped right out of the United States. Unless you're not in the United States. So whatever stock they have now, unless they need to restock things, should be the price you're buying it at. I'm pretty positive. Frank, honestly, I only have one MX2A switch, which is cherry black switches. So that's all I got, dude. Only got one. I should experiment with some of the other cherry switches, but not that they're really that different. Just really springs. I actually have a set of brown switches that I haven't finished lubing. I also have a set of those Glarsys switches, which I don't know what to do with. I want to build something with it, but I don't know what I want to build. I was going through some of the switches I have like on hand today, and some interesting ones. I need to figure out what builds are going to go in, though. Really not sure. Yeah, I'm going to buy one of those little switch stem scraper things and fix them up, because I do want to use them. Probably going to go in the cloud line. That'd be fun. Maybe I could do my OG cloud line I still need to build. I have some other boards I need to build, too, that I could do some fun stuff in. Have a good old time. Jedi, what's up, dude? Hope everyone's doing okay. Missed the last few streams. Dude, I am just happy you're here now. I hope nothing serious happened in which you had to miss stuff. Hope it's been good problems or good stuff. Rama build incoming? No, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's building any Rama builds. I still can't believe that post that he put on the website. Absolutely fucking wild, bro. So crazy to me. Jedi, don't listen to Alex. He's been talking mad shit. Really, Jedi? If I ever come up with my own HE switch, I'll name it HE, or HE he, or he HE. God, or he. God damn it, dude. The wildest part was will be back. Wait, he put will be back on it? Ain't no way he said that. I didn't read that part. Or maybe I missed it. Maybe my brain like blocked it out. Just so tired at my desk, and wifey has been on a solo leveling binge. Yes, sir. I am going to be finishing solo leveling soon, too. Did you finish solo leveling? I will admit, I got wrapped up in Daredevil recently. I'm not done yet, but I don't know why I started both of those at the same time. Kind of disappointed in myself. I finished Attack on Titan, now I'm sad. Was there a new season of Attack on Titan recently? God, actually, maybe that's what I'll do. No, I have to do some work tonight. Fuck, I really want to sit down and watch some solo leveling today. I like Daredevil, even the Marvel version is good. I do like the new series. Been pretty good. I'm not fully caught up, so no spoilers, please. But doesn't really feel like a Marvel show, which is nice. For some reason, it feels very different, and I'm really enjoying that. Maybe it's just because it's like a darker show. But, yeah, I'm kind of glad it's not just like Marvel slop in a way. I don't know. I hate saying that, dude. I really hate saying that, but it kind of does feel like that sometimes. There are times when it does feel like they threw some shit together. Mystery, thank you so much for using your Prime sub here, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. It is like they removed half of the original and put Marvel stuff in it, so I find it tolerable. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like some moments where I'm like losing a little interest in Daredevil, but it's pretty good. I've been enjoying it. Some slower parts for sure. Let me get some screws here because I think I don't have any available on my desk. One sec, guys. Do I have any screws lying? Dude, Daredevil's been so good. What else have you guys been enjoying show-wise? Dude, I saw new Black Mirror episodes coming soon. It's what, in like... What day is it coming out? Is it tomorrow? Actually, is it tomorrow or is it next week? Is it the 17th or something like that? I'm pretty excited for that too. I want to see how weird they get. I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to just see how strange and weird it gets, dude. This is tough to put in. Let's grab this guy. Check your DMs when you get a chance. We'll do here in a bit. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh. So tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming, but I may go live late Friday night because I think I'm getting the Matrix board in. So I will let you guys know if and when we stream. But just so you guys know, like, I don't know what time it's going to be because there's some variables that depend on that particular stream. So, did I ever play Kingdom Come Deliverance? No. Man, as much as I want to play that game, I have a feeling that I'm not going to play it for very long. Like, I have a feeling that's like I sit down for a few nights, get kind of addicted, and then stop playing. Bro, play it? You think is it worth? It's addicting? It's perfect? Well, damn, man. He's really selling it. Really? Is it worth the money? I will lose my streak. I'm at 74. Oh no! But you can't. Is it because I'm streaming on maybe Thursday night? Alex, oh gosh, I told you. It's fun. How much is it again? Buying it brand new? Is it like $80? Fuck, maybe I'll figure out some cash for it, I guess. Why Alex hasn't started Severance? Listen, man. It's not by my own volition. I really want to start it, okay, guys? I have to wait. I have to wait until the partner is ready to go with it. Is my best friend Dane here? I don't know. I didn't see Dane today. All right, let's put the plate on. Little PP plate action. All right, let's have some coffee, though. We're flying through this. Let's take a little pause here because I am tired. It's one of the best RPGs in these times. Well polished for release, too. Okay, question. This will determine whether or not I might pick it up. If you play the game, can you adventure? Is it kind of like... Okay, better question then. Is it kind of like Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind in which you can find cool weapons if you kind of go off the beaten path and like, you know, do your own thing? Like, is there cool weapons and... There's no magic in the game, right? It's just standard knight stuff. Is there magic in the game? No, I actually don't know if there is or not. Kingdom Come Deliverance. There's only what you find. But there's like, is there like secret weapons and like really cool, you know, it's a realistic knight middle age. There are cool discoveries, yeah? Okay. It is it's realistic fully. It's worth it. No magic though. I don't mind the no magic part. I never play magic casters anyways. The writing's well done too. Damn. How much is this game again? You guys are really selling it to me. Oh, and then by the way, Sunday we'll be booting back up giveaways. I actually messaged all the people who won giveaways, sent them off the forums. Those should be shipped out for Monday. And then Sunday, like I said, Sunday we're going to be doing all this. We're going to restart the giveaways, potentially. Is it more realistic? But consider this one game starts off with you chucking literal shit at neighbor's house. Oh, really? You have to bathe frequently? Really? Is there like a bathing system lane? I have yet to play the second one. I'm still on the first. Do I have to play the first one to understand the second one? I hope I don't. I don't really want to buy 2 games. That's quite the investment. That's quite the investment, dude. I should play the first one? Shit. You kind of need to, IMO? Really? Second game gives plenty of summary. You don't have to. The developer fills you in with dialogue in the second. Okay. I'm getting conflicting answers right now. Conflicting, dude. All right, let's put some switches in. First one's $30. When did the first one come out? Trying Nightstab V3s right now. So freaking good. Dude, they're great. I don't think, has there been, other than Duroc V3s, just kind of off topic, I know we're talking about the video game right now. Other than Duroc V3s, was there anything I need to add to the stabilizer, my stomach's growling, to the stabilizer list? I don't think so, right? I think we're fully caught up in like covering most of the popular stabs. Switches, I'm going to be redoing the list this weekend. So there's going to be a new Switch list this weekend, like an up-to-date one. But I think stabs were good, right? It's crazy that the mic picked up the stomach growl. It's a really sensitive mic for anything that's in this like general vicinity, which includes my stomach. Cherry skirins? Do I really need to rank those though? Are there a tier list? I have a tier list for stabilizers. Everything else is too difficult to make a tier list for. Stabs are actually fairly, I'd say, valid to make tier lists for. Everything else I feel like doesn't really make sense to make a tier list. Like switches, dude, by the time I even rank switches, sometimes they don't even exist anymore. That's the sad fucking reality of switches, dude. I use a Sennheiser shotgun mic, yeah. Actually, you want to see what I picked up recently for photography, guys? I finally pulled the trigger on a tube light. Finally, I think it was about time because I've been wanting one for so long. So we finally pulled the trigger on one here. I pulled the trigger on one here. So we can change the colors here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited because, don't touch the lightsaber, my bad guys. I'm pretty excited because this should help with a few different types of shots I've been wanting to do. They had a crazy nice sale at a local camera store for some of these things, so I picked one up. Pretty excited. How do I turn this off? I just got this in, so I'm still learning how to use it. They're very versatile. I knew you're a Sith. Dude. I'm waiting on the HMX Sonya delivery. I'm excited, but I'm actually about to try those SWK cheddars. Yeah, let me know how the cheddars are. Can you do cool moves with it? Bro, I can like turn it on and turn it off. Bro, if I was a Jedi, listen guys, I'm like, I don't know if you guys know this about me. Little insight into my life. I have no sense of balance. I don't know what it is, man. I fucking suck with balance, dude. Like, I walk into walls, like my feet, like obviously I'm not going to show you guys, so don't ask, but my feet are pretty fucked up too, just from smacking them into things. I have a feeling if I was in charge of holding a lightsaber, like a real lightsaber, I wouldn't last 24 hours, man. I feel like I'd try doing one spinny trick and then that's it. I'm done. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd make a great Jedi. I think I'd be like a Force Jedi kind of guy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't touch the lightsabers. You know. Your furniture feels the same way. When his force manipulation is sagging. Oh, hold on. I gotta do something real quick here. Just 1 second, guys. That's not how my force works, okay? You know what I mean? My death as a Jedi would be me forgetting what end of the saber. Oh, dude, honestly, same, bro. One day I'd be too tired. Keep it real, most of us would be on the dark side. Nah, I wouldn't be Sith. I'd be a Jedi. I'd be like, what is it called? A gray Jedi? Where they're kind of on no one's side? Just because I don't give a fuck. I'd be like, yeah, you guys solve your own problems. These are not the Alexotos switches. These are going to be the brother switch, which are the NK classic ones. So this is, like when we were going through these were Mike's choices of stuff. But these are the only batch that I have that have like the final iteration of like the factory lube, which I kind of want to show you guys this. I feel like no one will mind. Where's my switch opener? So this is all factory lube, by the way. Now, typically when you open up a switch with factory lube, you get factory lube on like 2 parts, which is usually the sliders and the legs. But let me show you guys how the factory lube looks on this. So this is actually done with a dry lube. Just use this stem holder here. Oh, whatever, I dropped the spring. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera too well. It doesn't. It's okay. The dry lube has a bit of a different texture to it, but the lube is just kind of like on all sides. No, it's not secret. Again, not really picking. I thought it would pick up on camera better. My mistake, guys. So it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. No, they are not out yet. They will be out soon. I don't know when, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Soon-ish. I don't know when. Soon. Okay, I'm gonna put this into the side because I dropped it on this, and I think I wiped off some of the lube by accident with my fingers. The switch material is? I don't remember what the switch material is for this one. The menu is not a secret. It's Type Plus. And then the other, like I said, I've already kind of talked about these switches a little bit, but the other really interesting part about these switches, which is the reason why I think a lot of people hopefully like these are done on a very small batch. So basically, when these are manufactured, like the tools that you normally would use sometimes would hold like 8, 12, 24, maybe more switches in like one tool. The tool itself only holds 4 switches for the ones that we're going for, which gives us better quality control. And then in turn, just more consistent switches. So the goal in mind with these is going to be higher quality. It's not going to reinvent the wheel at all. We're just looking at a much higher quality, tighter QC kind of switch. That is the entire goal with this, is to give us the best thing we're used to possible. And then I can't really say much past that because there's not really much to say, but they will not be pricey, in my humble opinion. They're not going to be extremely cheap like some of the budget switches are, but they're not going to be super pricey. Although I don't know if prices will change because of things and reasons. So, yeah, I don't know. That actually, that we discussed this prior to all the new stuff that has been going on in the world. So who fucking knows? I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Switch related question for you. What would you go with between Milky Yellow's, Oil Kings, or Morandi's? I don't like Morandi's at all, so that's right off my chopping block right away. I would probably stick with, I mean, dude, the new Oil Kings, fantastic. Milky Yellow's, always great. You do have to mod both of the switches, in my humble opinion. You have to do less work on the Oil Kings, but both are fantastic choices. Both are amazing. Dude, you know there's a Vertex V1.2? Vertex V1.2? What's that? What do you have to do in Oil Kings aside from lube? Some people will swap the springs of those. I found when I did it for a client last time, I didn't really have to film those, but I did swap the spring. Realistically, that's like the big thing there. Did you ever have a Switch as a snack? Dude, if they made... Actually, I don't want to give you guys this idea, because I actually want to keep this. No, actually, fuck it. If you guys make this, please remember me. Sponsor me in the future. Imagine Switch candies. Just like keyboard Switch candies, dude. How sick would those be? Just find a mold, make a cool Switch candy. Here, I got you guys on the second part. Ready? Remember, I'm telling you guys, this is my idea, but anyone can do it. But please remember me and sponsor me in the future. Like sometimes people have the candies where you get like 2 flavors. Imagine you make like a clear candy, right, for the housing, and then you have the secondary flavor as the stem. How sick would that be, dude? And then you can kind of like make Switch colors out of candies. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys end up doing that, remember me, please, and send me some candy. Alex, you know how you would do that? Honestly, I don't know, but it'd be cool. Food coloring, maybe. Switch gushers? Oh, Switch gushers would be sick. The stems push down and returns by the rebound of the gel filling. Yeah, and then like every bag can have like a free like sample of Crytox 205 for your actual Switches. Like that'd be so sick, right, guys? Tactile gushers? God. The clicky gushers would be the most interesting. They have pop rocks in them. Actually, that's also my idea. Okay, so that would be like the clicky Switches would have pop rocks. That's also my idea. Remember me if you guys make these candies and they do very well. Remember me in the future, please. Please. Gummy worm space bars? That'd be cool. That would be interesting. Candy keycaps. Actual gushers, just a different set of molds. I think so, right? Like it'd just be a different set of molds. Who's gonna make edible artisans? I feel like those would be so expensive. So pricey. Alp gushers. Beam spring gushers, guys. Easy peasy. The top is a switch and you push down the stem of the switch. That'd be fun too. Listen, there's so many opportunities. We just need someone to do it, okay? Someone who has lots of money and can do a startup real quick. Please. Get her done. And also don't forget any of us here in chat, okay? How else am I supposed to get my daily dose of microplastics? How do you guys get your normal daily dose of that? For me, I chew on remainder bits. You know those little remainder bits of the clippings of the stabilizers? Just chew on those. Get my daily dose of microplastics. Water bottles? No, I'm not that fancy. I just eat some Switches. I like that. Direct. Yeah, these are the NK Classic Blues. I eat the takeout of the... Wait. I eat takeout out of the black takeout boxes? I'm confused by that one. Do takeout boxes have a lot of microplastics? The ones we get are like the paper ones. Very rare that you get the plastic ones here. What are the little black foam things that come with the night stabs? Black foam things that come with the night stabs. Do you mean the switch pads by any chance? I'd have to see a picture because I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes with. Oh, you're right. Maybe they're the shims. Yeah, I need to see a photo. I feel like I'm blanking right now because I don't remember exactly. Yeah, there's pads, shims, and I think with the night stabs. No, that's it. You're right. The shims in all that. Is that for 1.2? Yes, they should be for 1.2. Oh, are the pads band-aids in the night stabs? Like they're like The brown Band-Aids. Or the tan Band-Aids. I don't remember what color they are. I can't eat any more microplastics because China tear-ups. I have to save every plastic for the future. That sucks, Annie. I'm really sorry about that loss, dude. Black foamy type thing? Ooh. I'm not sure. Oops. Do we know the spec of this Switch? I know the specs of this Switch. I don't remember the material off the top of my head. But I know the specs of like the... oh wait, actually no, I don't know. I'm thinking about my Switches. No, I don't know. I think these might be a 62 gram spring. I'll find out. I'll ask Mike. I'll have him send me the stuff again. I don't remember everything off the top of my head. All right. Cool. Are we going to start with top mount or should we start with gasket? I feel like we should start with gasket for funsies. I think we should, right? It's kind of cool looking. I like this a lot. My fear at the moment is that the movie WALL-E will come to fruition. I don't know. I don't think we'll end up in a weird spot. I don't know. I don't know if anyone needs to hear this, but I think we'll be okay. Like I don't want to listen. I feel like every corner of social media right now is putting the fear of God into everybody, you know? And that isn't good either. Like, even if it is true, I don't need to be stressing about the inevitable. Stress is just as bad for you. All I can say right now, guys, is when it comes to the future of the world right now, yeah, it's sucky. There's some sucky things that are happening right now when it comes to like the general state of everything. Unless you have the power to do something like very, very active, you know, if you're kind of on your day-to-day grind right now, just try to focus on that. I'm not saying turn your back on everything, but you know, there is reasons to sometimes shut off your brain and just kind of focus on your day-to-day and try to make that work. You know what I mean? Not everything needs to be, I don't know a way to put this, but you don't need to be focusing on it 24/7. I'm with Squint on this. Also, I still don't know where this screw came from. I'll keep this screw to the side here. I want pancakes pretty badly too. This is the PP plate. Alright, so we're doing gaskets now. This is a pretty simplistic build. Let's get the gaskets out. Waffles are better? Oh, not this again, dude. Yeah, I agree, Gargle. Just like I said, focus on the day-to-day. Focus on you. Oh, let's also get the feet out. And then I'll get the top mount stuff out too. Cool. Did you guys see the KBD Fans sale? I don't know. I think it's still on for a little while, but KBD Fans is a pretty crazy sale going on now too. Pretty wild. Till the 28th, okay. It went live pretty late last night. So they gave us plenty of gaskets for this. God damn. This is a lot of gaskets. I do appreciate pour-on gaskets as well, by the way. I really do. Let's see. I don't think the gaskets will interfere with anything, and I don't know, I still just want to try them out first. I think I prefer these gaskets. Oh, do you prefer pour-on over silicone? It definitely is a bit of a different sound signature. I feel like if your mount style is good enough, then you'll never notice. But when you're kind of relying, sometimes there is a smidge of a different sounds when it comes to Poron. I've always felt that way. Poron over silicone, the gasket strips of tabs and socks, yeah. Just picked up some of those and they helped with the dang case ping. Oh, just some Poron strips? Are these the small ones that are supposed to go here? I think so, yeah. Ooh, cool. Did we decide on what keycaps we should use, guys? Botanical? Oh, you know, botanical might work. It's a pretty damn good decision there, too. Gregory, says Squin. For real, bro. Chewing gum gaskets. The more saliva, the softer the typing feel. And you get free baseball cards in every set, too, right? Is that what we can say? Free baseball cards? GMK 9s? I don't own 9s though. 9s is almost like Boneyard, no? If you guys want botanical, I'm down for botanical. I feel like this is not the right gasket that's supposed to go here. Maybe these gaskets are not supposed to go on the top. Are they not? I thought they were. Unless they want them to be on the PCB itself. Let me see something quick. No, there's definitely gaskets that are supposed to go on the top here. I have a feeling they're supposed to go on... Oh, you know what? I do think they're supposed to go on this. Maybe that's why they sent us this size? You know, now I'm not too sure, guys. No, they should just go on this. Should be fine. The screws will still go through. I have a feeling they did it this way here, which makes a lot of sense. Because if you had the polycarbonate top, you wouldn't want to put the sticky side on the polycarbonate. Simply because that would probably make it look kind of gross. Dude, do you think olive would be too much green, though? Do you think it would be just way too much? GMK Nuke Data, Olive Dark. Wasabi actually is a really good choice. BRG might not be the right color for this. BRG might be too green. Which sounds a little weird saying that out loud, but... I still need to take a picture of my manager and show it to you. Wait, what happened? What? Ooh, Boba Fett's a sick choice, too. Wait. I kind of like the Boba Fett. Who said that? Lego. Was it you who said Boba Fett first? I can't even remember now. Boba Fett is like god tier choice, I feel. I do like that choice. Alex doesn't listen to my choices anymore. Elquan, what are you thinking? What's Elquan thinking? I missed Elquan's chat there. Boba Fett, I agree. I feel like a particular yellow set would do something here. Listen, guys. Greg is tired, alright, guys? I'm gonna be real with you guys. He's sleepy. He's been used a lot in the last few months. More than usual. And he's a little tired, man. And honestly, I'm a little tired of seeing Greg, too. You know what I mean? I think we're all a little tired of Greg. A little tired of him. I don't own Zoodit. I wish I did. It's a nice set. The Pink Abomination? What do you mean, GMK Star? Arguably, though, I think GMK Star is worse. I do. Alright, we're doing no foam for this, by the way. Let's put some feet on. That's a first, talking shit about Greg. Guys, all your Greg chats are never going through. I'm sorry, guys. Has Greg been used a single time in the last year? Yeah. Listen, he's on cooldown until June, okay? The only way he'll get used, like literally the only way, is if a client commissions it or we somehow hit 50 subs. Or should I say, hold on, no, to make it more difficult because I don't want it, someone has to donate 50 subs all at once. That's been the rule forever. No, channel points don't work. We've already established channel points don't work for Greg. Or else every stream someone would be using them. I plan on putting PBS Classic on green. Ooh, that would be nice, narcolepsy. Are you getting a Class65? Have you ever thought about doing a GMK novelty kit? Like a branded one? That'd be pretty funny. I have some other really cool ideas for you guys, though. Plus, we have the Manta. We do have the Manta, too, right? You know? The Manta's coming up. Oh, I forgot to put the screws back in. Let's do this. I thought Greg was so special and nice guys. 50 subs is not worth it. Fake fans. Wait, what? Oh, you're trying to bait someone into doing it? No, please, guys, I'm being serious. It's just Greg, dude. No, guys, a little thing about the Manta. I know we talked about this the other day. Pinky swear, guys, me and Bull are not in a rush to release that board. We also don't even know how the board sounds or performs right now. So we don't have like a... We're not like on a timeline, if we're being honest. We are going to be releasing that when we feel the time is right for releasing a keyboard. We're not going to forcefully push it through just to have a project on it. You know? What if they never get rid of tariffs? Then we'll figure something out. But we're hopeful, we're waiting, you know. Damn it, Alex, take my money. I know you guys want to get the board. I really appreciate it. I know some people have been, even outside of just like me and Bull doing it, you know, people are just excited for the overall design of it, but I pinky swear we're waiting. We're trying our best to wait. Will you be installing steroids to help beef up Manta? No, not anymore. We gave that up. Do a group buy for each piece of the board eventually be complete? Oh my gosh, dude. I will happily wait for Manta to dodge tariffs. I mean, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this stuff will be... Like, right now, the goal is we want to run it in, like... When did we say? Like, June or something like that? May or something? Who knows? Maybe all this stuff will disappear by then. But we'll see. We shall see. Holy smokes, look at this already. Alright, did we decide on a keycap set? I don't know. I feel like Wasabi would also be super cool for this. But someone mentioned, I mean, if I had regular... Wait, actually, let me see something. What did they pick for this? You know, I'm kind of down to do Boba Fett. I kind of am down for that. Shit, let's go pick Boba Fett. Boba for sure. Boneyard would also look really good on this too. It's like neutral, but I really think this is like the perfect green for it. But hold on, let's find out. Can we go see where I even put the set? 1 second. Boba Fett right here. All the Star Wars sets are in one spot, but yeah, it's right here. Is Boba Fett a good match? I do think so. Like, the green's not 100% the green it is, but I don't mind that. I think this is a good set. Also, hi, Tim. Boneyard sounds like my high school nickname. Damn, Tim. All right, let's put this on. I like this. This is cool. Oh, let's just do it like this, actually. Yeah, okay, okay. You don't like the Legends? I like them. I think they're cool. I think this is nice. The set is kind of dope. Yeah. I know. This is one of my favorite of all the Star Wars sets. Actually, no. Technically, X-Wing is my favorite, but X-Wing is a profile that doesn't really get much use by me these days. The SA profile is just kind of... It's nice, but it's not like my absolute fave, you know? I hated this set when it first came out, but once seeing it on boards, it's so nice. Yeah! Honestly, I love novelties, and I love all the photos that gets taken at novelties, but I do feel like Boba Fett needed a very particular board to make it pop. Is there some way to get some yellow on this board? Are there yellow novelties? We could do like a novelty or something. Like we could put a novelty here. Just like getting one or two novelties kind of squeezed in. Hell, we could even squeeze in a novelty on the bottom. I don't know how good that will look though. We'll see. We'll see what else we can squeeze in here. The Dark Encore? I do think so as well. A novelty with a set from Novelties. Ironic. This set is going to look awesome. Automatic. This set, this was a perfect choice. Yeah. Now, okay, here's my prediction. I don't think the gasket is going to sound as nice with the PP plate. Where I think this is going to sound really good is top mount. But I still have high hopes that the gasket mount it with PP plate, because this is not really mounted on the plate per se. I still think this will sound good. The pipe key is incorrect again. Wait, how? Do they even have a... Oh, you want me to use mod pipe? Hell no, dude. This isn't as big as the Hippo, but I'm getting those vibes. I am kind of getting those vibes as well. Like, it's not as, like, in your face, I guess. Alpha pipe, best pipe? Dude, I'm definitely, like, I'm an alpha pipe kind of guy, dude. Mod pipe is the best use case for 250k channel points. That too. Mod pipe for life? Why is mod pipe a blocked term? Who blocked mod pipe? I bet you it was Soren, dude. How do you unblock a term, dude? Was it Insty? Who else? How do you unblock a term? Slash unblock. No, that's a username. Bro, I don't even know how to do that. We'll figure that out later. Oh, no, I'm typing on the Kohaku today. Honestly, I just pulled this out of my shelf and I was like, oh, these are pretty. For some reason, this is so bad of me to say, but for some reason, I thought I had put these keycaps on a totally different board. And I thought, honestly, I thought I was pulling out a tofu today. I know that sounds so bad saying that out loud, but I was like, yeah, let's use the tofu today, but it wasn't a tofu. I picked it up, I'm like, oh wait, this is the Kohaku. How was work, guys? I finally had a quiet day at work. I'm glad, man. You deserved a quiet day. Can't wait for the tofu V3. Same. Very, very excited. Ooh, stomach growling again. I think I'm just digesting. I'm not hungry at all, guys. I promise. Pinky, swear it, dude. Actually, is there different up keys for this? Yeah, I don't think I want to use the red ones. Let me switch those out. Let's take them off like this. I'm so full. I had a steak sandwich and steak... Wait, steak sandwich and steak fries. Oh, I thought maybe it was like marinated in steak. I know what steak fries are. I'm just being silly. It's a lot of steak. I have to be careful with my steak intake. I sent the pics. Any tips for God photos? Yeah, hold on. Let me take a look. Let me just try to weasel these out with my fingies here. Ah, you know what? I have a switch puller. I should just use the switch puller. Please don't tempt me to pick up one of these. Oh, the keyboard? Dude, look at the green on the keyboard, though. Not even that Boba Fett. Look how beautiful this particular green is. I don't think this is an ano. I think this is an E-coating of some sort, because this is not a texture I'm used to. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell. This does not look like ano. But I don't know. Do they have a spec on what this is on the website? Oh, yeah, they're all coatings. I don't know what type of coating they are, but they're all coatings. They're not actually anode. The only one that's ano is silvered. Very, very nice. A beautiful green for sure. I can imagine that it would look really nice with a pen rail. Yeah, the pen rail would probably look really good on this too. Where's step caps? Here we go. Color looks like forest green on my parallel snake. Really hard to color match with keycaps. I feel like there's a few sets that will look sweet with this. Particularly if you wanted to go like something all olive. Dude, just use olive dark or olive noir. I think just this set in general, dust, looks so good on this, bro. Short shift. And then for things here, let's do page up and page down. And you know what? Let's just put a row of novelties down this. Maybe that's what we do. Just use all of these novelties. Huh. Yeah, there's an IC that I didn't realize was up until I got linked it literally as we were starting to stream. Looks good. Again, a little recap of the board before we type on this, and then we'll try top mount out. I love the way this thing looks. I mean, this is what I liked about the last two class keyboards. It looks good. It really does. Like, it is... It looks so... I don't know the right word to put this, but it kind of has like a minimal feel to it, but not really. Like, I kind of vibe with it. I also don't agree with the white PP plate. Like, I think it kind of cheapens the look of the board. You can kind of see it. I think if this was black, which they do have a black aluminum plate, it would make the board stand out a little bit more. You can kind of see. You can see the white plate. Again, not a big fan of that. I do wish they'd change that. I've seen black polypropylene plates and black PC plates. So, or at least smoky gray, if you want to call it that. Sorry, there's some dust here, guys. Again, very, very simplistic side profile. Great looking keyboard overall, though. There is a scratch in this unit. There was a screw that came out. I'll have to mention that to them. Good looking board. Yeah, I was about to say that too. The only downside other than the white plate is, I think realistically, the only objectively kind of whatever thing is, I don't know why the hot swap has limited spacebar options. But there is a solderable unit that has more. Again, I don't know if there was some limitation with this particular, I don't know, design, but I can't imagine there being a limitation. So, bit of a weird oddity there. Maybe we'll see that change, I hope. Yeah, kind of weird. Alright, so these are NK Classic switches. We're using no foam. Actually, you know what? Hold on, do you guys... I forgot there's a buzzer and stuff in here. Oh god. Oh god. Everything's active all at once. Okay guys, I suggest lowering your volume for now. We're gonna do how the board truly sounds first. So, hold on, where was that little instruction manual they sent me over? 1 second, guys. Please, warning right now, please lower your volume. I suggest lowering the volume a little bit, or just like kind of having your hand on the volume slider. This sounds so good, dude. My fucking ears are ringing already. Holy shit. They made this way louder than last time. I don't know why. This is like fucking with the noise canceling on the headphones. What do you guys think? Does this sound good? Let's hear the mods one more time. This is, I think, ideally, like, some people ask me, like, use cases for keyboards. I'm thinking, like, you're angry one day at the office and you bring this in. And you may lose your job. You may get written up. But, like, this is the use case. You know? That is the use case for this board. Let's turn off the buzzer, shall we? I don't know which one the function key is. Maybe this? Nope, that is not. All right, so now it's just with the solenoid. The solenoid's cool. Still a bit loud, huh? Let's turn off the solenoid. So that's... There's a double click mode? Wait a second. I don't know exactly. Oh, no, this is... Oh my god, they have a double click mode. Okay, I love that. So let's turn off this. They actually had... If I turn back on the buzzer, they have a tuning module for it. I don't exactly know what that does, though. I can't hear a difference. Maybe my ears are broken. All right, let's turn those off. Let's also turn off the... Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, guys, my ears fucking hurt right now. All right, let's see what the keyboard now it sounds in its fake form. This is the palette cleanser now. Love the spacebar. I don't know what's going on with this. Give me 1 second, guys. Spacebar seems like it's either bottoming out or something's going on with it. Something's a little wonky with the spacebar at the moment. Also, I don't know if they're wonky actually because my ears are hurting, so maybe that's the reason why too. Let me try a different spacebar. Let me go with one that I know works well, which is a milky yellow. Confirm it's not the switch. Of course, this milky yellow is not sitting properly in there. Oh, let's just grab. Do the buzzer in the solenoid with the double click. God. Maybe this switch isn't good right now for this. Maybe I need to readjust this switch. Let me try a different one. The alphas sound fantastic. But let me try a different switch here for this. Sorry, guys. While we troubleshoot, and then we'll do a proper sound test. Also, it is the polypropylene plate. So, like I said, I'm not expecting big things out of the gasket mount here. So, I'm not truly like... Oh yeah, that's way better. I don't know what happened with this particular switch. Maybe it just wasn't seated properly or something. All right, let's see now with the polypropylene plate and see what this sounds like. Let's do this. Now that we've figured out what's going on. The spacebar has a bit of a sharpness to it. Let me just tune the spacebar a little bit. Maybe it's just the spacebar needs tweaking. I also wonder if it's just the polypropylene plate that's giving us a little bit of a weird oddity here for sound signature here, but... mean, yeah, I don't love the spacebar in this current format. I think this would sound way better as a playlist build, but we only got hot swap. Also, to note, this is extremely comfortable to type on. Like, this is nice and soft, extremely comfortable to type on. Actually, these switches do have a nice little, like, they have a bit of roughness to the switches. I like that too. Okay, it sounds good. Again, not like hugely, you know, maybe we should try a different spacebar really quick, but not hugely keen on what's going on with the spacebar right now. But let's see, let's try something different. It is extremely bouncy and flexy. So if you guys were interested in like a soft typing experience, yeah, the PP plate makes a lot of sense. It sounds really good. Let's grab a, is this a Gateron? Is this Gateron? Can't even see. Oh, this is a cherry switch. Let's grab a Nixie or a pocket Nixie here. We'll give the Nixie a go, which I might think would be a little bit even sharper. I'd say roughly the same. It has again, I think because the polypropylene plate, it has like a weird plasticky kind of upstroke on this, which I kind of expect it, to be honest. I like this board a lot, but I kind of don't like the back badge. Oh, just it says class. Believe it or not, I don't find it too offensive. Personally. But yeah, maybe you won't like that. The font on it is kind of, it's whatever. The NK linears are full travel, yes. Clav? No, I can definitely see this as class. But it's classy. Spacebar sounds kind of dull even with the Nixie. Yeah, again, I think the aluminum plate would have better suited the gasket mount, but I kind of told you guys. I predicted it not being super great with the PP plate and gasket. I think where it'll excel is aluminum plate or using plateless. What plate do you prefer on O-ring? Aluminum. Like 95% of the time I prefer aluminum on O-ring. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that is like my go-to, bro. I also love the fact that this has a pogo pin connector. That is so handy. Gotta admit, out of all the stuff that's come out of keyboards in the last little bit, pogo pins have been like on my top of the list. Wonder how long pull would do. I feel like long pull would be way too loud for this guy. Like just a bit too in your face, kind of punchy. I've learned to not doubt Alex. Oh, thank you, Bear. I appreciate that, man. I feel like it's good to doubt me, though. I feel like I'm not always right. Okay, so the top mount is using these little plastic... What do they want to call them here? Plastic risers, blockers. I do appreciate that how these have a slot, because I've seen this particular method done with other keyboards, where you're kind of expected to kind of just lay them in and hopefully they work. So yeah, I kind of like this. It's nice. I appreciate it. It's the small details like this that I think matter a lot in the long run. Although it does seem like some of these, this particular one had a different shape, which, oh, this one here is a sprue on it too. I did, and then I did plastic top mount Nixies and learned my lessons. I still verify I like things though. Or sorry, I'll still verify I like things though. You know, I appreciate you even trusting me on that in the first place, bro. I really do. Means a lot. Means a lot having your approval in that sense. All right. There we go. So let's lay this on. What's up, Keep Science? Is it the right way? It is. All right, so now let's get our screwdriver. And what bit is this? Hex. Is this the right bit, actually? No. Build is going good. We just did the plastic plate, the gasket mount variation. Now we're gonna do top mount. Am I a dog or cat person? Can I answer I don't know? Would that be a valid answer? Like, I don't want to say I'm any type of person. Like, I feel like at one point I would have given you guys an answer, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like maybe cats, but also, like, I don't mind dogs, right? So, like, I guess I still have to learn that, you know? Does require a little bit of fiddling to get this correct because there's no real way to align this other than screwing them in. So 2 sugar gliders, what are those? Alex the type of guy to pull out a bearded dragon. Honestly, listen guys, if I was doing my own thing in life right now, I honestly probably would have a bearded dragon or just a lizard of some sort. I love both in their own way. That's a solid answer too. What's up, OX? How you doing, man? Thank you so much. Are there any
custom keyboards with a typing angle between 5 and 6?
I think, aren't most mode keyboards 5 degrees? Am I wrong on saying that? But there are plenty of boards. I feel like 5 degree is very common these days. What else is 5 degrees right now? I think, yeah, isn't the Sonnet 5 degree? I swear I can't... Hold on, let me see. Let me get you an answer here. Sonnet mode. I swear to God, Sonnet is 5. Actually, does it even say on this? Let's go here. Let's go to the actual page here. Maybe not? Hold on, measurements? 5.5. Does that work for you? Sonnet is probably like my go-to for a lot of people. Like, I just highly recommend that board. It's a 5.5 degree typing angle with a 19 millimeter front height. Plus, it looks cool. So, all right, time to screw this guy back in. Safa? Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of the boards that, other boards I can recall don't even run right now. So, I'll consider it for later. Also, thank you so much for the bits, and thank you guys. I think there's 1 or 2 people who subbed today. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you. It means the world that you guys support the content. If the Sonnet wasn't, if the Sonnet I want wasn't 650, I already ordered one. Problem is I really like copper. You know what's crazy though, Zachary, is I don't even think the all copper Sonnet is the best sounding one. Like, again, personal preference matters a lot in this particular situation, but I feel like the all copper one is kind of too bassy for my liking. I do prefer the aluminum bottom with a copper weight. I think it has the perfect amount of all the sounds I like. Alrighty. We are done assembling this. Tone, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. Love you, buddy. I know, the copper is really pretty on that unit. Might need to add the bottom foam for this. Maybe we do need to add it. Although, that's not too bad. I do still feel like the spacebar feels a bit plasticky. Or empty. Empty is a good word for this one here. I feel like the emptiness of the spacebar on the top mount is still a little bit apparent. More so than I believe the other Class 65 boards were. But even the Alpha's a little bit. I can hear a little bit of hollowness here. You guys hear that? Which See the metalliciness here too? Maybe a force break. Maybe also... I mean, let's just type on it, and then I'm going to play around with it here in a bit. Yeah, there's a bit of a metalliciness. Okay. So the gaskets actually, believe it or not, sounded better for the alphas. Really good for the alphas. I do think we need to either force break this, or I'm going to put the internal piece of foam in. For some reason, I am getting a lot of metal feedback here. Sorry, I burped a little bit. Is it science time? We all love science time. It is modding time. One of my favorite pieces of the stream here. I love modifying things. It's half the hobby for me. I really enjoy it. Did someone say science? What's up, Keep Science? It's Morbin time? Oh god, dude. Remember when that joke was everywhere? That was like the joke then, bro. That was the absolute best joke. It's Morbin time. Yeah, it very well could be we need to force break this a little bit too. Very well could be. Actually, let me see something quick. I do think it is a force break. Because hear it now, guys, when I just lay it on top very lightly. See how good that sounds? It is a force break. Okay, we need to do that right now. Alright. I will also let them know, because maybe they can include some like stickers in the box or something, which are dirt cheap, and they really should include those. I mean, it makes a lot of sense though, right? Because all these flat pieces are touching each other here. Sounds weird to say out loud.
Thanks
JN,
for all you do, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Hopefully you're doing super well today. Thank you, man. Let's grab these guys. Let's sticker it up. How about you force break me? Huh? Excuse me, bro? What's up, Nast? How you doing, man? This Anit guy, dude. Alex, you could be everyone's side piece? Damn, bro. This always the side piece, never the main piece. That's crazy, bro. Never ever the main. I'm just the snack on the side, you know? Morgan J's the main? Damn, dude. I actually went to his YouTube channel today and I saw that he actually did a stream a few weeks ago. I thought that was pretty funny. Let's just do this here. It's always, can you force break me, but never... Wait, what the hell? Do I need a force break? I need a break. Alex, you're the dessert, and I always eat dessert first? Damn, dude. Actually, I've never done that before. I've never had a dessert first. I can, oh my god, my stomach is acting up today, dude. I can confidently say I've never had a dessert first. Actually, okay, going back to the board for 1 second here. Another little piece of criticism I will give this project. See these alignment areas right over here? How they kind of seat in? On top of the force break, I also recommend, if you guys are keyboard designers or just anyone in the future, or maybe, I think it might be too late for this board here, making these a piece of silicone that slots in, because these are primarily used to align the top and the bottom, right? So these have no real purpose other than that. But if you wanted to use a piece of silicone, that actually will also kind of act as like a little buffer, perhaps for some weird oddities in sound signature. So if you're going to do alignment stuff, you don't need to just make it with the aluminum. Definitely just consider it the silicone. Thank you so much, Sneak. Appreciate it, man. Also, 2 years, Sneak, is crazy. Love you, buddy. I have a quick story. I went to dinner with a chick a long time ago, and she didn't eat anything at the spot but desserts. She ordered about 4 of them. You know what, though? I appreciate that she just stuck with desserts, dude. Maybe she wasn't feeling the real meal. Honestly, I wish I had the confidence to do that in real life, bro. I wish. I actually do wish, man. How would your modding... Wait, sorry. How would your modding love sit with your belief that expensive keyboards should not need foam? Let me clarify what I believe in keyboards. Maybe this is a really good opportunity to clarify. Foam is not so much a belief that it's a need or not a need. I think a keyboard, at the end of the day, should have a full non-metallic key. Like, usually, again, this could even be left up to preference. But for me, the rule of thumb is I shouldn't need to add like file down plates or add stickers. Like, either those things come in the box and they tell you to do those things. That is like, you know, part of the experience. But I shouldn't have to go buy another piece to mod something in order to get rid of like a rattle or like a metallic-y noise or like an echo. You know, while I do think that it's sometimes impossible for all keyboards released to ever have that, I do think it's part of the fun. If you happen to have a board, which maybe later on down the road, you're like, how can I mod this? So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Now, when it comes down to foam, I personally believe, and you know, again, this depends on the designer and how they want to design their board, obviously, but I think the best kind of keyboards are keyboards that sound good with no foam. Because my belief is foam is a modifying sound, and if I want to add foam, I want to have it both ways. I want to have a good keyboard with foam and a good keyboard without
Bits
foam.
500.
You know? Thank you, Zachary. Appreciate the bits, bro. Thank you, dude. Didn't the hobby start from modding keyboards? It did. And I think we do still mod keyboards. Like, we modify switches, we modify the stabs we do. But in a lot of ways, like, I think it's kind of, maybe this is rude of me to say, it's kind of inexcusable. A lot of the times now, where, like, for example, we see me having to open up prototypes and, you know, I'm having to stick stickers and all that stuff. And sometimes I'm wondering, did anyone build this? Did anyone try to do something with this? Like, there's a lot of boards that I'm just like, why is the mod required? Modding, for me, again, just like foam, is modifying something that's already good, or modifying something that maybe is a bit older. Again, there's nuances and ways that I can explain this, but I hope that made sense. I feel like I kind of started rambling there, but I'm a little energetic because the coffee, you know. But again, foam for me though should be a modifying sound signature. Like, it's a modifying device for me on a keyboard. But other mods, depends. Thank you, Capybara. Appreciate the tier 2,
Hi,
man.
just got here. Nice hair today.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. I slept on it real funny. Oh, thank you so much for the prime, dude. Hype train. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. When you're paying a few $100s for a board, it should be able to stand on its own without foam.
Hype
yeah,
train.
Well, again, not every board... Oh, God, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. If you design a board and you want it to only work with foam, then you do you. But I feel like the best kind of products for everybody, like the general person buying it, is going to be something that stands on its own, you know, and then includes foam to modify it. Dude, Zachary, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Oh, so kind, dude. Love you, buddy. Keep the hype going. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. I have a pre-built called the Leoboog High 86. I've noticed whenever I try to take off the spacebar keycaps, it pulls the stab out of plate. Oh, that's bound to happen. It's a plate mounted or a plate mounted stab. Sometimes they do that. There's no real way around that, unfortunately. You're kind of stuck with that. Thank you again, Zachary. Appreciate you, man. Have you noticed boards feeling different when you put foam? Sometimes they can, yeah. If you have a very flexible plate PCB combination and you put foam in, yeah, you could definitely make a keyboard feel stiffer. Even some gasket keyboards feel stiffer. Oh yeah, dude, this is miles different with the force break. Sounds really good now. I really like the sound signature already. still a little bit of that metalliciness, but it's not affecting it like it was before at all. Dude, that sounds so much better, dude. I wonder if the gasket mounted one perhaps needed to be force broken as well. Well, a force break really, I mean, I really don't love the term force break, but it's essentially just creating a small gap between where the two... Yeah, I might try gasket again. It's creating a gap between the two flat pieces of metal that are kind of laying down on each other, which sometimes vibrate and then create, you know, weird sound signatures. But the big difference in the V3 really is the internals a little bit. And I even think the positioning of the solenoid and buzzer has changed ever so slightly. Bye, Pancake. Have a good one, man. Also, guys, thank you again for the subs. I really appreciate it, guys. Really, really appreciate it. It's when you take your keyb and break it with force. It's only for the strong-willed. Did they get rid of the cherry lip? Did the other Class 65 have a cherry lip? I don't remember now. Again, I don't have the Class 65 V2 in front of me. But yeah, there's no cherry lip here, which I kind of like. I feel like this looks really good in a very simple kind of way. So I'm vibing with this personally. The cheddars are okay. Feels a bit slower typing on. Is it because it's heavier? Maybe I'm thinking the 60? I know the Class 60 had it. Dude, the Class 60, I don't know where that version 2 and 3 of the Class 60 are. They sound great though. Sometimes that's all you need. It says class. You know what? For me, I read it and I understood it, but now that you guys are pointing it out as it could potentially be a little bit hard to read. Okay, though, while we're taking this apart, I want to do a little recap of the board. Thank you for the bits, Cabby.
Train.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Very, very kind to you, dude. So I think so far the board, there's a lot to like about this. I mean, if you're already a big fan of the MM Studios Class series, I think you're going to like this a lot. There are some small little things I wish would change. For example, the color of the plate. Wish that would change a little bit. I don't love the fact that the hot swap PCB for some reason doesn't have...
Hype.
Thank you, Zachary. Appreciate you, man. I don't love the fact that the hot swap PCB is missing the 7U spacebar. Like, I don't quite get it. Don't quite understand. But whatever. At least there's a solderable option, I guess. I think my other small gripe now, too, is definitely I don't love the fact that I have to force break this. Like, it's not my ideal situation for a keyboard, is right out of the box I have to force break it. So perhaps a better system, like I had mentioned, you know, kind of like what Bull does, which is using those silicone alignment pins.
Ang5 gifted a tier 1 sub to Heaverius.
Ardang, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. And Zachary, thank you again, man. Thank you guys. You guys are very, very kind. I really appreciate it, everybody. Get a PC unit, no metallic sounds? Yeah, I'm sure all of this would disappear in a PC unit. Like, I am dead sure on that. And thank you so much, man.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to ZEEE12.
ZEEE. Go figures, and it would get the name with the TTS going wild on it. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, though, guys. Some other stuff I do like about the board, though. The design of it, you know, minimal, but also has a kind of retro feel. Like it a lot. The PC version, the colors offered in this, they killed it. Like, they The PC version looks really cool on paper. I would love to see that thing in person. I like the Pogo Pin edition. The solenoid and buzzard is really cool. I think it's a novelty item for sure, but if you're into it, you're into it. If you just kind of want it to be as like a party trick or something, then also pretty neat. But it's cool. Good price point too. I think the price point slaps on this. I do wish the wrist rest wasn't as expensive, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that did help with the gasket as well, man. Look at this. This with the aluminum plate would have that nice like extra oomph to it. I think this would be my favorite mounting style on it then. It definitely needs to be force broken then, 100%, because this is much different from what we tried originally. Yeah, I like this a lot. Yeah, I like the look of this board too. Like, hold on, let me take this board off the desk and just plug this in. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is a pretty cool statement piece that sits on the desk. Like, I think this looks really nice on its own. Like, I very much vibe with this. Like, that does look sharp. I'll give it to them here. And I do think this is like the perfect amount of bezels. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Appreciate the two tier ones, man. Yeah, it does, right? It does look better on its own. Yeah. It's just, it sits on the desk. It kind of does its thing. I do think that looks sharp. That's very smart looking. That's cool. I like that. Man, this and polycarbonate though, I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, it's a very clean look. I appreciate nothing but on the back saying the word class. It was what? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember the price now. Was it 280 something? Let me triple check. This version was 250, and then the other one was 280 for the pen rail. And then if you want the wrist rest as well, it's an additional $60. So, again, I think Studios so far hasn't really disappointed me at all. I do think that they should include the not stab stickers. They should include stickers to force break this, or implement some better way. I don't know if there's still time for them to do that. But other than that, yeah, maybe the hot swap PCB and changing the color of the plate. It's I would say some minor fixes that they need to do to make this a perfect product in my eyes. In terms of what this compares to, dude, I think this again is going to be tough to find something that compares to this. What else like is on the market that would even have like a solenoid and buzzard? Maybe the Command 65, but I feel like that's a totally different vibe, right? You're not getting this like hunking piece of aluminum. No, it's not available yet. So I don't think there's much on the market, you know, that's going to directly compete with this visually. And again, if down the road, I mean, like, I feel like I have to say this all the time. Like, if you guys are looking for feature sets, just pick up whatever 65% keyboard you want at this point here, you know? So there's not really a whole lot of sense in talking about that. If you guys just looking for value, then obviously I still think the Neo keyboards and, you know, QWERTY key stuff is usually the best stuff. Even Wuche has some pretty decent things too. But yeah, I think this stands out in the crowd of keyboards. I think this is the perfect amount of bezel space. I don't know if you guys will care that it's a little bit different from the top and the bottom here. Like, this is not exactly the same. I don't mind that personally, but it might bother you guys, but might as well bring it up. It's not exactly the perfect amount of space there, but it's for a reason. The other one has a pen rail. Nice. I like it. I think it's a cool product. I'll give it to MM Studios rather. Thanks, Alex. I mean, I'll bring it up. Very, very fun. Awesome product. Get the pen version that sits, this splits in half. Oh God, Zany. Let's see what Zany says.
This object starts deep in the earth, carbon shaped into a tool of thought. It's wrapped in wood for strength and tipped with another tool to undo its own work. It needs no battery, no signal, and no update. It's held by artists, students, inventors, worn down not by time, but by use. Quiet, simple, essential. It sketches dreams and solves problems, one stroke at a time. Do you know what I'm talking about? A pencil, Alex? Perchance? Also, only sign language travels at the speed of light.
That's an interesting one at the end. Didn't think about that. Alex, time for 1,000 plus tariffs? Huh? 1,000 plus tariffs? Oh, you're talking about percentages? I hope not, bro. A slightly smaller elephant KB by Jackie. I mean, yeah, this is definitely like... But I feel like the Class series of keyboards has been doing this for a while, but this is definitely like Jackie keyboards, for sure. Like, this gives me... Like, hold on, let me get the keyboard and show you guys. Ow! This is giving me... God, this is a lot of hunking pieces of metal on the desk. It's giving me... what board was this again? God, was this the piggy... sorry, the hippo? This is the hippo. God, this foot didn't really fit too well on the bottom. This is giving me hippo vibes, but not the hippo. You know? In a lot of ways... I almost prefer the shape of this one. In a lot of ways. And this is the only thing realistically that I can even think would compare to this. But they're very different even. Anyways, that's all. That's the stream for today. That is our stream. Like I said, we will be building the Matrix keyboard soon. I know it's not on the schedule because this is one of those boards. And it is what it is, but it's one of those boards where they send kind of last minute. So we'll build it whenever we can. Matrix boards also have like the shortest group buy times ever. So whenever they come in. Oh yeah, the AKB OGR would be a good comparison. Are those in stock though? Or I guess maybe it wouldn't have to be. But yeah, and then we're going to be using some other fun stuff. Next week's also going to have some fun boards too. I don't know what I'm saying next week for, but I feel like we're only doing like 2 more streams this week. We have, where are we doing? Where am I in my schedule here? God, that's too far down. Oh yeah, the Lucky 65 on Sunday. We're still going to try to do it. And then, like I said, we also have the Matrix board coming in soon too. I will save that for the Matrix stream. Next week we have a Shelby 65 and Oku, which I'm excited for. We have another board that I kind of want to save as like a little surprise. And then we have a Lamy R2 PC edition, which I haven't seen a PC Lamy yet, so that should be really cool to build too. And then we have some other crazy stuff happening after that. No, this is a client's Oku. Manta confirmed? Manta hasn't been scheduled yet, only because I haven't even gotten the shipping confirmation for the Manta prototype yet. But that should be literally in like 2 weeks. I'm probably going to do the Manta on a non-regular stream day. I'll let you guys know ahead of time, but it won't be on a regular stream day. Just because, unless I can figure out something to move around, but yeah, and if you guys wanted to as well, get commissions in. Commissions, I have slots open May 14th onwards. So if you guys want them, I guess a few of them booked up really quickly. I don't know why. Oh no, sorry, I have a slot May 11th, and one on May 4th as well. So yeah, if you guys want some stuff built, let me know. Yeah, if they ever run Jedi, 110%. All right, though, guys, let's go find someone to raid for the night. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you guys had some fun. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Twitch. Star Wars Day commission is open? Technically, yeah. It's not booked right now. May the 4th. If you guys want to book a May the 4th. Just let me know if you had like a Star Wars themed thing you wanted to do. Alright, who is on... You know what? I'm going to raid. I haven't raided him in a while. Or let's just raid Ashley. This is my old friend Ashley. Alright guys, you have a good one. Love you guys. See you. Hopefully you have a good night. Alex, is the funny board happening next week? No, I don't know what's going on with that, and I don't think that's being done anymore. I'm kind of bummed. I really wanted to build that funny board. It's alright. It happens. You guys have a good one. Say hi to Ashley. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to chill for the rest of the night and do a little bit more work, and then I'm going to conk out and sleep because I am exhausted. Even though I had this coffee, my brain feels wired, my body feels tired. See you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.